From the acclaimed Yellow Dog Studios in the heart of Wimberley, Texas, you're listening to the Bad Truth Podcast with your hosts, Michael and Adam.
The main question is can you reach your bell?
I can reach the bell. Should we do a bell test here?
We should bell test.
Should I knock it off first?
Yeah, first it's got to hit the ground.
How's that?
Oh, nice.
Did you get some action on that?
We got some good level. We got some good level on the bell.
So it's South by.
It's South by Southwest week.
Did you prepare anything for this podcast?
I did not at all, except for life experience.
When did we decide we were going to do a podcast?
Was it yesterday?
I think yesterday. Yeah. He was like, "Is it next Thursday already?"
It's like, oh man, we just had Brie on, and now
are you still feeling the effects of Brie on here?
Man, I think so. I think having Brie on here took our podcast to the next level.
The last two podcasts were pretty. I thought they were solid podcasts. They're funny.
Yeah,
they're just, if anything, they were funny.
So now it's time to bring it back down to the listeners' expectations.
Yeah. So we didn't want people to think that we're just going to have guests and be funny all the time.
Yeah.
Who needs that pressure?
No, we can't. But we have to bring it down that way when we have somebody on that is even only 50% funny.
Does Wimberley get Southwest? Does there showcases out here? Well,
I'm shocked. There's not yet.
How about on this road, River Road?
There's definitely people that stay here. There's bands that are staying in the cabins here on River Road.
It was like Congress at 5 o'clock driving down this road just now.
Oh,
I've never seen so many cars on this road.
And you've got a combination of both South by people that are staying here and everybody on spring break. And
it was insane the amount of traffic here.
Yeah,
I actually had to stop at that stop sign. You just blow right through that thing.
Normally just go through. Yes.
Oh, yeah, with the traffic here.
Stacy and I ventured into South by Southwest territory on Sunday.
How long did that take? When did you leave? Friday?
Yeah, pretty much. It definitely took us a little extra. It was early, too, and it was probably at least an extra 45 minutes to get to where we normally go.
Did you park your car in Oak Hill and take a lift from there?
That would have been the smart thing to do. Well, what's funny is the first place we stopped was on East Austin by where they were having the Roseanne TV show pop-up.
Oh.
And that was actually easy to park in. But then we met up with Mike and the Moon Pies on 2nd and Trinity.
Band guys can't stay in one spot.
Dude.
No. You get there, you meet them. Hey, we're just going somewhere else. What?
Yeah.
I just parked.
Well, we did the $20 parking in the parking garage by the Hyatt.
Now, see, you could have drove a $10 fare from where you were going to be, park your car, like somewhere on South Lamar somewhere, one of those parking lots. And then call the ride share. And then spend your $10.
See,
instead of spending like $20 to park downtown, and then deal with it.
That's what I should have done.
Yeah, you can be that guy who's in the car. You're in the rideshare car, and the guy's he could go straight where there's no traffic, or he could turn left where it's bumper to bumper to try to get you at the front of this place.
Yeah,
and then he turns to go bumper to bumper when he could have just dropped you off at that corner and gone straight, traffic free. And then halfway through, 10 minutes in, waiting to go one block because you can't go. The passenger, Adam, you and your wife are like, yeah, you know what? We'll just get out here. And then leave the dude.
And then he's stuck
there for another 20 minutes to try to get through the 4-way stop sign.
Just to get another fare.
Yeah, he can't. Yes. He's stuck. And the guy's like, I could have just dropped you off at the block and kept going.
Well, so we saw a bunch of Google electric cars. Like electric taxis.
Oh, those have been around for a while. The little small little things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually see them on Rainy Street.
They're like, okay, so they were all around East Austin when we were there.
Just getting in people's way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like yelling at people. The sidewalk not good enough for you?
It's definitely not good enough for most
people. Just crossing.
They cross whatever.
Yeah.
They just don't want to walk on the sidewalk because they go 6 across rather than behind each other.
Your car doesn't have turn signals? Cool.
Yeah, that's all. Oh, it didn't come with that? That's cool.
Do you see the picture I posted?
Oh, dude, yeah. Like facing oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
I was like, this is dangerous.
The podcast will be out Thursday, the whatever day it is.
Yeah, that's what, the 16th-ish?
I don't know. Well, today's the 13th.
So 15th. So this is the 15th, yes.
Yeah. So go back 2 days.
To the 13th.
If you haven't already.
And look at the bad truth.
This guy is on Congress going south in the wrong lanes. Stopped at the stop because it's still a red light.
Yeah.
He stopped there looking across the street at the solid block of cars waiting to go where he is.
So
wrong way in the wrong lane.
Yeah. So he just made sure that he's going to go first.
No one did anything.
Yeah. They just,
no honking. people don't honk.
What is up with that?
Austin drivers don't honk the horns.
Like New York. That's New York's, the best part of New York is all the honking and
you
cussing.
give them the double tap.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the guy who's left like 20 feet in the car in front of him, and you're trying to turn right, and he's blocking that. He won't move up 5 feet so you can get past him. Won't do it.
Yeah.
Won't move. You're honking at him. Nothing.
Here's a question for you. What do you think about if you have a right hand straight or turn right only, and the car in front of you, like the first person in line, is just going straight from that right-hand lane rather than turning right? That bothers me.
That bothers you?
Yeah.
That's like normal.
See,
remember the Roma podcast? That's normal.
Yeah.
What he's doing, he's alleviating traffic.
True.
He's going to race across and go in front. Well, so what does it matter to you?
Yeah. But I want to turn right now on red.
No, wait a minute. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're behind that guy.
I'm behind that
you
guy.
want to turn, but this guy won't go.
Yeah, because he's going straight.
Because he wants to go straight. Yeah, no, that's not.
That bothers me.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's just being an asshole. Let those people turn right.
Or the poor lady who's trying to do a real parallel park, which is you drive past the space and then you back into it. No. Everyone else nuts the butts up against her.
Yep.
She's like, hey, I'm trying to park here. And now she can't park here because everyone left. Like, she moves up, puts a turn signal on to move back. No, they just move right. Because no one knows what a turn signal means. Like, ooh, that's weird. Their hazards are not working.
Yeah.
There's only one light. Because that's the other thing. People just think they can just put the hazards on anywhere and it's cool. Oh, no, my hazards are on. I can just...
Yeah, I could break the law.
I'm blocking 6th Street, a whole lane, because I got my hazards on.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Hazards.
Yeah. Hazards.
So there's that thing that's going on.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with that back in on Congress, all the back in parking. Somebody goes up forward to back in, and then all of a sudden, and then they start honking their horn.
Exactly.
Nope.
Same thing.
Yeah. Do we have to just reteach Austin drivers how to drive?
Well, here's the problem. They don't use turn signals.
Yeah.
They don't know where they are in the car. They don't know what they're for. So when you just drive up and start slowing down, and then you stop, and then you decide that you're going to put a turn signal on now.
Yeah.
It's too late. You have to put that. I did a little bit of research.
Ooh.
Talked to this cop.
Yeah.
The actual law is 100 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now, can anyone judge what 100 feet is? No. Can a cop tell if you put a signal on? Does it even matter?
No. They just say 100 feet because they want you to think ahead.
Yeah. So you put your turn signal on beforehand and start slowing down. It's the people that slow down to a crawl, stop, then turn signal, and then try to turn from the actual lane into the actual the middle lane. I did see someone try to turn from the middle lane.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, she didn't go into the middle lane. She tried to turn from the still lane that she was in. It's like, lady, get in that lane.
Have you ever seen, there's an old, like maybe first season Saturday Night Live where they took a camera out on the street and they got in a taxi and asked a 5-lane one-way street, asked the taxi driver to turn left from the right-hand lane. And they filmed him as he started cussing people out and one hand on the horn and one out the window. And he made it across 5 lanes and turned left in front of all these people.
Now that's genius. That's legendary.
Amazing.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, that's on YouTube or something. I saw it years ago. It's like genius.
See, I admire stuff like that. Like when the dude sticks the nose in to try to get in. It's like, all right, dude, good move. Good move.
Yeah. I'm just going ahead.
Sometimes when I'm driving, I need to get over, and I know if I put my turn signal on that they're going to speed up.
Oh, yeah.
Because we talked about that on the season 1 traffic episode. Yeah, they will speed up if you put your turn signal on because generally most people are assholes when they're behind a wheel.
Yep.
Like when they're behind a keyboard. So it's the same. So what I will do, I'm a crazy mofo here. I don't know what I'm doing. Just brake. So I'll jerk the wheel. I'll give a good half second, jerk it to the left and the right real quick, like. Blah, blah.
Oh yeah, just
kind of weave in the lane when where the guy goes, whoa, what's going on? He will brake, or start honking the horn, and then he'll usually back off, and then I'll get in front finally because I'm letting him know that, hey, dude, you know what's going on up here. I'm getting over.
Yeah, I'm getting over.
Or I'll either turn the signal on because I want to get behind him because I know he's going to pass me. As soon as I put my turn signal on, this dude's not going to let me go. So I'll turn it on beforehand, let the dude pass me, and then I'll get over.
Ah, smart.
I make him speed up.
Yeah.
Is that like reverse drive ecology?
Yeah. Driver psychology.
Okay. So that's what's going on in this town. But it's getting the road rage. Are we sticking on this for a while?
I think we are.
Until we find something else?
Yeah. We're on this.
The road rage is starting to be, I'm seeing people get upset.
It's
people
bad.
don't want to let anybody over.
No. I've realized, so when we were going into Austin on Sunday, we took that second through 4th Street exit off 35.
It was open still?
And it was still open, yeah, because it had the sign up of when it was going to be closed. And so we took that exit, and you know how when you come off that, you're in the lane that's left turn only.
Genius design.
Oh, yeah, so smart. And, of course, the next lane over is just backed up with traffic. And the light is red, and so I see as I'm coming up, I see one of those big, panel trucks. And I'm like, he's actually like, as the cars are inching forward, he's going to let me in. And then I realized, I think it's good if you have to do something like that, get in front of a work truck because they're getting paid by the hour.
They don't care.
So they don't mind if, hey, you want to get in front? And I'm
unless it's a young dude.
Yeah.
Behind the wheel.
But
the one after that, it's even worse.
What's that?
Going north on 35, and you take the 6th Street exit. The 6th Street exit is also, if you can go straight or turn.
Yes.
On that one. But if you're on the access road coming up to that and you want to go left on 6th Street going west on 6th Street, you can't because that exit is so short. Those cars are flying down the exit and then braking at the stoplight. And you're just in the regular lane trying to go. You can't go down 6th Street.
Yep, you can't go down 6th.
No one will let you in. It's like, dude, can you let me in? Or if you're coming down that exit on 6th Street, you have to go straight or go on 6th Street. Okay. You can't turn right to go to the east side.
Yep, no.
Because you're already at the line. That's the worst. If it was me, I would eliminate that whole exit. I would just get rid of that exit. Everyone really go to 2nd through 4th, make it 2nd through 7th.
Yeah.
Just get rid of that exit. They don't need that exit.
It doesn't make any sense at all. That whole setup. I mean, and that includes.
How could you exit 6th Street?
No. Yeah.
But you can only go west.
Yeah, you can only go west.
So that's not a 6th Street exit, is it?
No. Nope.
I want to eliminate that one.
I want to eliminate that. Between that and the flyover, the up and down, upper deck, lower deck thing. Just take that whole section of 35 off.
So I did some more research.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. The 183... Okay, so you're still on 35. You're going north. Yes. You're about to take 183 north.
Okay.
It's that huge flyover.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I read somewhere, this is, there'll be, y'all can fact check me later. Yeah, fact check me later. There was a study done that the apex of those turns, if the angle is too acute, people will brake no matter what, causing traffic. That's a very acute angle. That one going to 183 north. Yeah. And so everyone always brakes, even though there's no traffic. There's no reason to be traffic. And first of all, it's just a one lane. They should have made that a double lane. So that's always backed up because people are entering right as that's exiting, and then everyone else is trying to get over. And people will fly all the way down the very last car and then to try to get in, almost to where they're in the non-street area where the two lines split, that little triangle. They'll sit there. People trying to get in, but that little apex of that turn is too sharp, so people they brake always.
Yeah.
All right, here's the other interesting fact. That was the first fact. The other traffic fact is that they've also studied show when people are driving in heavy traffic and one person brakes.
Yes. When
the other person gets to that spot, they will brake, and when the other person gets to that spot, they will brake. That actual brake spot will last for 30 minutes.
Wow.
Till there's a gap in traffic. So whenever that first person does that brake shows up that stays there on that road in that exact same spot for a while.
And that makes sense, especially like right there at Ben White, where the 290/71 setup is. It always seems like there's traffic, slows down, but there's no reason for it to slow down. Nobody's cutting across, because I always thought, it's people cutting across for the exit. No, it's just literally they slow down and then they're shoot off again for a while. And I'm like, I always wondered that. That explains why.
Yeah.
It's the...
Everyone get your maps of Austin out so you can follow along with us.
With us, yeah. Now go to Page.
What street are they on? What did they say? All right, here's the thing. The new Mopac toll, right?
Yes.
So if you're going south on Mopac around like the Far West exit, like just past that, that's where the entrance is for the toll lane.
For the toll lane, yeah.
So guess what happens now every day, every morning from like 7:30 to 9:30? Nuts to butts traffic in the spot that there was never, ever traffic before, because people are trying to get on that toll. People don't know if they want to get on that toll. People see all the cars bunched up. You look, if you get Google Maps, wake up in the morning, you'll see traffic there like at 7:30. It'll be totally solid red till 45th Street. So it'll be literally from 2222 to 45th, solid traffic. And then right after that, blue.
And then it's fine.
Until when most people go to work. That's like the early people going to work. So now there's and on the flip side, the same thing. So people, when that going north of Mopac, where it ends at about it ends where you could actually make the Far West exit before you go to Steck or Anderson, then Steck, and going that way. So now that's all bunched up now from about 45th to about Far West exit. Now that's completely jammed up there because of the toll. The toll causes the problem and then offers a solution for it.
Wow.
On a sliding monetary scale.
Yes.
Creates the problem, creates the traffic, and then offers a solution by taking the toll.
A financial solution.
Yeah. Oh, unless, that was the second one or the third one. Okay. Just trying to keep track with the bells here.
Yes.
I'm not going back and editing bells.
No.
All right. So that's what's going on with Mopac now.
So here's my question. Okay, speaking of tollways, so 45 tollway east, that's 85 miles an hour.
You talking about 130?
Yeah.
It's 85, yeah.
So
85 miles per hour.
The last 3 times I've been on that tollway, it's been about 60 miles an hour because of traffic just being backed up on that tollway.
On 130?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going north. So shouldn't there be a limit that if the speed limit's 85 and I'm under 65 miles an hour, I shouldn't have to pay a toll because I'm paying this money to take a faster route, even though it's more miles. It's just faster and unclogged. Well, now it's clogged.
If you're at the Domain and your dumbass employer books you a flight for like 6 p.m. and you're trying to get to the airport from the Domain, you're not getting there. You're not doing 183. You're not doing 183. You're not going to get there on Mopac. You're definitely not getting there on 35. 30.
No.
And even if you go as far as you can to where it starts to back up and then try to take some side roads, you're still not getting there. So now 130 is about 8 miles to 10 miles longer to your trips. That's about $10 or so if you're taking like a ride share, right?
Yep.
But it's faster. It's about 10 to 15 minutes faster if you do the 130, do the 8 miles out of the way.
Out of the way.
But if you're not going 85 now or 90, you should be going 90 at that point.
Yeah.
Then
what's the point of it?
Right.
Because it's still going to take the same amount of time, but more miles.
But you can do 183, get on the toll for a little bit before you get to the 130, and then there's another side road. You can take a right, and then like another left and another right, and you can zip through. You can zip through these one lane roads. There's another way to zip through there without paying the toll. That's sometimes faster than the 130.
Yeah.
Going to the airport. Man. These are airport trips.
This is.
Oh,
you know all it.
I know all this. I forgot to tell you about the Mopac thing. Okay, so that traffic that bunches up in the morning,
yes,
around that time, boat going, and then in the evening going the other way. If you got your Google Maps out, put your destination in, you'll see that solid red, but it stops at 45th Street. So the toll, I've seen it as much as like $3.85. I don't pay attention to it a lot, but
yeah.
So $3.85 for the problem that it caused by having the toll itself. And the only thing it does is keep itself in business. That's what the toll is, like the TABC.
Yes.
Again, right?
Yes.
Its only business is keeping itself in business.
Yes.
So if you just wait it out like an extra 5 minutes, you're home free.
Yep.
So people see it all bunched up.
Wow.
And they go, oh, well, screw this. I can't be late. I'm just 385. I don't care. I need to get there. I'm taking the toll. And then a mile, 2 miles down the road, you get the 45th exit.
And then it's open.
And it's open, but they're stuck on it because you can't get out. Once you're in the toll, you're all the way down to like Cesar Chavez.
Yeah.
So those guys are getting 385, getting screwed because the entryway for the toll is causing the traffic.
It's causing the traffic.
Yeah. So you look on your maps and go, oh, it looks like it's going to clear up at 45th Street.
Wow.
So let's just hang here. And then it clears. And then you're literally going the same speed as them. That's my favorite. When you're going the exact same speed or more.
Yeah. I used to live off of Ding.
This is is this a podcast?
I don't know what this is. This is just bitching about Austin traffic during all the time, but then South by especially.
We generally get good reviews, like probably 99% of all the reviews, and then plus the people that text us and we see personally. But the times that we do get a suboptimal review, it's because I'm bitching.
Yeah.
Like try to find some of the more positive aspect. It's called Bad Truth.
It is bad
truth. If it was
truth.
good truth, no one would. This isn't a feel good.
It's not.
This isn't Country Weekly magazine.
Yeah,
where all the album reviews are like, hugging people and 5 daisies for this record.
5 daisies.
This is we're calling stuff out to make things better. It's kind of like, okay, optimism. We're really off. Segue. Optimism or having a positive outlook on things actually doesn't work.
No.
It's being pessimistic, not saying like totally negative, but that actually prepares you for things.
Yes.
You don't suffer as bad when you expect things before it happens, or if it doesn't happen. So if it doesn't happen, you're pleasantly surprised. But if you're always hopeful and things don't go your way, it's devastating to some people.
It definitely is.
So, maybe people need to go back and see it's Bad Truth for that 1% that don't like my negativity, and you're the yes guy sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, we're trying to. That's what we're trying to do here. I've said it before, but we're trying to expose the things, bring it to light, have a discussion, whether we're right or wrong.
Exactly.
I'm wrong a lot, but we're still bringing the topic up. The topic is still valid. And then in the hopes that once it's out there, people will be aware of it and might try to change it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want us to change the good?
Yeah, because isn't that the good? Don't we want to keep the good and we want to expand on the good?
Okay.
Bam.
All right, where were we?
I don't know, but speaking of that whole rating system and stuff and the feel good reviews, let's jump into that for a second. So,
this is our Country Weekly.
This is our
segment.
Our Country Weekly segment. So with, being in the world of some albums coming out that, I'm personally proud of and we've done some good work on. And, I get that we're in this world of some magazines are all like everything is a positive review. And then in other magazines, they always have to find something to nitpick or pick on.
If you get a bad Rolling Stones review, you piss somebody off.
Yeah.
Because if it's really bad, they won't put it on there because they know the damage that might cause.
Well, that's it. Normally, they just wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, there's like, you know what? We've listened to your record. We're not going to review it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I laughed because, it was comical because I knew that we were going to get a Moon Pies review in Austin Monthly. And we were told that there was going to be one in. So the magazine came in.
Hold on. What was it magazine again?
Austin Monthly.
So I'm slacking.
By the way, that wasn't Texas Monthly. It's just Austin Monthly.
Well, it just shows what Texas is. In Nashville, they have weeklies.
Yeah.
No, we have monthlies here.
Monthlies.
Bigger.
Biannually.
Better. All right.
But so the review comes in and you read the review and whatever, it's a 3 out of 5 star review. Okay, I don't expect anybody to like everything we've done. But we're reading the review And the first thing we notice is, well, the review, the album artwork is not the album. It was a picture of what went out for a single back in 2012 that no one knows where they even got that artwork, because that was only a radio single that got shipped out. So that was odd. And then reading the review, they didn't say anything about the record. They didn't say anything about any song on the record. All they said was that it was showcasing Mike's vocals and the band, something about the band sounding loose, and that, they played it until they were good enough. And we were just like, but they didn't pinpoint any songs. And at some point I was just like, I don't even know if they're even listening, judging by the artwork. They didn't even listen to the record, but I don't know. And then
Russian bots did that review.
Well, it became one of those things that we started looking at other reviews, and we were like, you could literally just switch names of the bands. And, no review called out a specific part of any of the music.
Is this our first Bad Truth expose on the Austin Monthly Magazine review guy?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. And we brought it up. We were like, hey,
Should we review the magazine?
No, I feel like we should at this point. Maybe it's time for a magazine review. But we just brought it up just saying, the only thing we said was that, well, that artwork in your published magazine is wrong, and we don't know where you got that artwork from. That wasn't what was sent out, and please make sure for your digital version of it, it's the correct artwork. I don't care about what the review is.
Is that your manager speak right there
and stuff? Yeah, we're just that's being political,
putting fires out already as manager.
Well,
Oh wait, are you the manager?
Yeah, me and Mike are co-managing the band.
Co-managing. Is that like co-headlining?
Well, no, it's
where y'all gets the same money split?
Just that, there's money in this?
Oh. It's the fame before fortune.
But yeah, exactly. But, the whole thing is just that, it's funny, to see that side of the business and to realize there's stuff like that out there. I'm learning a lot in that, it's like publicist does her job and get stuff out there, and all of a sudden you're reading stuff like that, and you're like, hey, well, that's not right. That's not the right artwork. Like, then what did they do? What did they review?
Dude, the time that I played with Bart Crow, he had posters like for shows, for clubs, and they always had that old one. They always had that one where the pictures, it's like pixelated and stretched out. The guys don't even look real.
Yeah.
It's like this one from 2012 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, and he's like, what? We're sending these things out, and then those were all like mostly Texas venues. They always never had the artwork. You show up the venue, nothing. It's like, why are we sending this stuff out? And then when we went to that Montana run and other states outside of Texas, guess what was there?
Yeah, the correct poster.
The correct poster, correct artwork. So that's not like a review, someone doing a bot thing.
Yeah, a bot review.
Bot review of records, but just for filler.
Yeah.
But that does happen a lot too.
Well, and
that's putting fires out. Welcome to management.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's funny too, you get we ran into this with Saints Analog when we'd go out last year doing shows. It was
sorry. Damn it! I'm so
slow on this. It's okay. I saw many times where, in the contract from the venue, it was like, okay, we need an MP3 of 3 songs for possible radio stuff and a poster 45 days out and all that stuff. So that's what we would send. We'd send everything out. And one time showed up to, this was actually in New Mexico, but showed up to the venue that required all this stuff. And I looked up as we're loading in, I'm like, man, there's no posters. There's posters on the wall for everything except for our show. And it was us and 40 Thieves. And then when the guy sat down at the table.
Damn it.
When the guy sat down at the table to start collecting money at the door, he just took a stack of the posters and sat it next to the table. And we're like, so there's all our posters that we were required to put up 45 days or, send out 45 days ahead. So you literally just have them as a stack for people to grab. I mean, I don't know.
That's pathetic, dude. Pathetic. That's yeah. So this is Adam news.
Yeah.
This is a whole Adam news.
Ding.
What else is going on in your fire department?
Oh, man. I don't know. It's been a crazy.
So how many records are like out at the same time now?
Dude, it seems like records are just coming out like the perfect timing of all these records, because it's went from the Moon Pies record, then the Josh Grider record, and we got some No Dry
It's amazing.
County singles coming out, and then it's going to be Boland's record, and then No Dry County's album is coming out. You missed some dings there, Boland.
Boland, come on.
No Dry County, Moon Pies, Josh Grider. Man, what else? We've got...
I don't know.
Well, and then added on top of that is we're doing... putting together some soundtrack stuff for a little indie movie.
I was too quick.
Yeah, that's okay. But that we're going to have...
Remember 2 years ago?
I remember
When you were butthurt because the studio was slow, nothing was happening. You're scraping by.
Now it's...
You're reading blogs on coupons and stuff.
Yeah, and now it's...
and now albums are just literally vomiting out.
Yeah. Oh, wait, shoot, get the dinger ready. And Drake Hayes' album will come out this summer.
Oh, Drake Hayes?
Drake Hayes Band. Their album will come out this summer. And then we've got stuff we're tracking coming up.
Oh, I'm doing something?
Yeah, we're doing something together. And yeah, it's been busy. I can't complain. And Dave, Dave's been putting out records by The Wide Open.
That was preemptive. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I got that one.
Of course, me and Dave co-produced Boland's album together. And then...
Is that like co-headline?
Yeah, co-headline. And then on top of everything else, if you listen to our last podcast, it's been a really weird week around here, or a couple weeks, because unfortunately we did lose Brandon Jenkins.
Yes, I'm not dinging for that.
And we're not dinging for that one. But what's crazy is that, because that all happened while him and Dave released their newest album, and then that song went to #1 on the radio charts, and is now, like, I know sales of his record are going up and stuff like that, and everybody's starting to put together benefit concerts and everything to help with all the medical bills for his family, because that was just a crazy and, something you can't expect.
That touched a lot of people.
Yeah. And I think maybe in an upcoming podcast, we should maybe talk about, not going crazy, but talking about how we as a business should handle things like that, thinking about wills and such like that, because we don't ever want to think of us being mortal. But I think because we're running businesses.
Well, what about like health insurance and getting regular checkups? I don't know if any of that would have helped, or that would have seen something early.
It definitely would have helped something, and we need to start thinking about that. We do have organizations like HAM and everything.
Yeah, we had season 2 first episode with Brendan Anthony.
With Brendan,
the State of the Union.
Yeah.
So there are, but he may have made too much for that.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too, is when you get into that, because
you make just a little bit too much, you can't get the help, and if you have something that happens, you can't afford it anyway. So you're right in the middle there.
It's a weird. Ooh.
Dude, wait till you go to the doctor 10 years from now, and they got your phone, and they go, you can't pay. You can't get the full discount that you would get because we've noticed that you didn't do the minimum requirement of steps and physical activity as per your phone and your blood pressure and all the other bio data that it keeps track of. And so because of that, I know it's the flu, but sorry, rules are rules. So you're going to have to pay a little bit more because you didn't do your 10,000 steps every day.
Well, and that's because they're already doing that with car insurance. Like, you can get the little car chip in there, and they'll give you a discount if you have the chip in your car, but it pays attention to when you were speeding, how you were braking, and how all this stuff. So, yeah, you're going to get a little discount on your insurance until they realize that you're a risk. And then, boom, your car insurance goes up because they consider you an unsafe driver.
Why would you put that in your car?
Oh, I don't know.
Especially in this town. Did you not hear the first part of this podcast?
I know, the first section of this podcast.
Traffic is hell.
Yeah, it's insane. And that's what's going to happen with the phones. You're right. I mean, and now you've got it on your watch, so now you can get all that.
I know I just pretty much wrote a Black Mirror episode here.
Yeah,
the health one.
I know. Season 6, 5, 6, whatever.
Yeah. Checking your phone to see if you've done enough.
And then they're going to go around and see how long you've been looking at the screen on your phone and then tell you they won't cover your glasses because you were staring at a screen too long.
Oh, let's not go back to where kids are literally looking at their phones crossing the street.
Oh,
at these intersections.
Man. Sometimes I swear when the walk sign goes up, that's when they pick up their phone and start looking at their phone as they're walking. They're not when they're sitting at the corner. It's when it's finally allowed to go across. Then they just start, or the selfie while they're crossing.
So have you recovered from spring forward?
Oh, no. I'm still all messed up.
It was only an hour.
I know, but that's an important hour. My body is thinking I'm getting up an hour early.
I'm upset because the rest of the world is it's closer, well, in time-wise, but not in distance. Just think about that for a second.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. We good? Was that a good thing?
That was good. That was a good
thing? Okay. Good job there.
So
now all the soccer games are now an hour later.
Well, here's my question for you. What is the percentage of farmers that are taking advantage of this spring forward?
We don't have farmers anymore.
Well, there you go.
There's like robot things that do everything now.
Yep.
The seeds literally grow themselves.
Well, that's it, So why are we still doing this spring forward thing?
Do we need it?
No, we don't need it. You get an hour extra light in the evening.
I hear people go, "Oh, it's so great that it's just it's lighter later." I'm like, all that does is make me not want to go out for another hour.
Yeah.
It's still light.
Yeah, because you feel like, honestly, it probably hurts bar sales in a lot of way because you're not going out because it's still light out.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, I'm going to wait until it's dark and then I can go drink.
Girls are going to wear their nighttime clothes and nighttime makeup and it's still light out.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
That looks weird.
Yeah.
It looks weird now when you see these South buyers walking around.
South buyers.
Do you look in the mirror before you? Okay. All right. So I met some DJs.
Oh, yeah?
Like legit DJs.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, guys, this is a challenge for you. Can somebody, I went over the whole Texas double douche venues and how bad these DJs were. What season was that? 1?
That was 1, yeah. Back in 1.
And I was like, what is the deal with these DJs? And I talked about the corporate thing, about how, there's a committee has to vote on the song before you get it in there. And they play the same songs all the time. 90s hip hop and whatever.
Yeah.
And the Wobble and Copperhead Road all the time. And I was like, is there a way you guys can mash that song? That's your challenge. Can you go and mash these songs up? And both the DJs said they have worked in some of the larger country double douches before, like the one in San Antonio and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where they went in there for a while and they were literally had the dance floor frozen by some of the stuff that they were doing. And people are like, we just don't hear songs like this. What are y'all doing? This guy, he mashed up. What's that Garth Brooks song?
The Friends in Low Places?
I think he did Friends in Low Places with, oh my gosh. I want to say he did In Excess, Need You Tonight.
Oh, dude.
I think that's what he said. I think he did those two. And then he did, he said you can't really do the Wobble with Copperhead Road. It's just too far apart to do it. But he says he has done Copperhead Road with Cupid Shuffle.
Really? That's amazing.
And he said just dance floor, the NASCAR dancing around, left to left to left, just the confusion. Like what?
Yeah, what am I? Hold on.
He said he was killing it. He was killing it with these mashups.
That is amazing.
Playing these songs and mixing them up. But he said the Garth one, Friends Don't Play, there's several popular songs that you can mash with that feel.
I could see that.
Someone's got to do that.
Yeah.
Can we do that? Can you do? You have? But I mean, I know you're an engineer and all. Can you? How's your DJ skills?
I'm sure I bring out the
match
DJ
some beats
skills.
and stuff. Mix some things in there.
See how that's done. Maybe that's it. Maybe, but then I'll probably become a big time DJ and start making money.
Was it Friends in Low Places and Need You Tonight in Excess?
I could see that.
Boom, 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 don't, no. I don't know how that was going to work. Are you thinking this now?
I'm all thinking.
Should we pause and let's listen to it and come back?
No, we shouldn't pause.
All right.
That makes me want to listen to Need You Tonight.
Have you ever noticed that the New Yorkers, when they come here, will walk blocks, but the people from California won't?
You're right. You're definitely right on that.
What is that? Californians won't walk anywhere?
I don't know.
They're all from the Bay Area. Every time you meet someone from California, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm like, dude, how big is the Bay Area? Is it Sacramento part of the Bay Area? San Jose?
So my next question is there anybody in the Bay Area right now that South by is going on?
It's growing, dude. It's almost like Lake Tahoe is part of the Bay Area now.
Yeah.
Like, how big is this Bay Area? Oh, by the way, Mountain View, that venue, the amphitheater, that's in the Bay Area.
In the Bay Area.
Mountain View.
Mountain View.
Mountain View is part of the Bay Area.
Oh, that's amazing.
The large Bay Area. What else you got for me?
Hold on. I was all looking for NXS.
Are you going to do this now?
Well, I just wanted to hear Need You Tonight because I love that record.
Okay. Are you upset about all the people crying over the single family homes in Austin getting destroyed and putting condos up now in their places?
Oh, I didn't realize that was going on.
Everyone's moving here.
Well, yeah, that I did.
You can't have single family homes. Keep that going. Blame it all on. Okay. So
yeah, it could work.
I don't know.
It could work. Okay.
So yeah, you can't. There's too many people moving here, so they want to get a lot of people in a short area, small area. So what do you think the East Side is going to look like in 5 years with all those condos and all those people? How many people are in those condos? Not 500. There's not 500 condos, but
no.
What's a building like? 50?
It's probably anywhere from each level being probably about 5 condos per level.
You think?
5 or 6. So, and some of those are what? I don't know. 10, 12, and 15
probably
stories.
You might have a car. You might not have a car. You might have 2 cars.
Yep.
Where are you going to park it?
Yeah. All their
Those streets are kind of small over there. East 7th is the only big street. So where are they all going to drive?
Yeah.
What's traffic going to be like trying to cross over 35 with those lights?
They're going to have to not put condos in places to put parking garages.
Or just don't have cars.
Yeah. Well, there you go. If they would have actually had a legit, public transportation system.
So there's this Twitter guy I've been following. He's at Evil Mopac ATX. It's pure genius. I don't know who he is. I'd like to get him on here.
That would be awesome.
And just really talk about
you
traffic.
Send me some of his stuff.
Yeah, I posted some on the Instagram. I don't know if anyone follows us on Instagram. But yeah, that was good.
That's pretty genius. He's got a great Twitter account, that's for sure. Here's my question is so they build all these condos, so they get everybody out of the East Side and they build all these condos. So what happens when those condos have to become rent apartments? Because
you can't afford 300 starting at 325,000 starting
at no parking spot.
Some of them I don't think have.
Oh no, there are ones definitely that
They don't want you to have a car.
No.
Yeah, good luck crossing 35.
Yeah. They don't want you to have a car, but they don't have any other alternative to get over there except Uber.
Yeah.
And then are you going to Uber to work?
No. Because you're not ready to go when you get the ride. And so the ride shows up and he's got his hazards on blocking the busy street.
Yep.
And you're not there yet.
Well, and let's think about this too. Most of those people going into those condos aren't getting jobs on the other side of the highway from them because those jobs are all held by people that have been working there for 30 years.
Well, no, there's Facebook.
Yeah, there's always Facebook.
They're hiring, by the way, everyone wants a job. They're expanding.
Yeah.
I think if there's an app, if you've heard of an app, there's an office here in Austin.
Yeah,
even Blue Apron.
There's really a Blue Apron
office? There's a Blue Apron office in North Austin.
Jeez.
Do we need that sponsor? We don't have any sponsorships.
No, we don't.
Dude, I found some hats.
Ooh,
I thought we sold out of all of the hats.
Yeah.
I think I found like 2 or 3 left.
Ooh, nice. Okay. 2 or 3 hats available, people.
I don't know if any. Just direct message Instagram or Twitter if you do want one. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Now I got the signal.
You take the bell.
Maybe I need a dueling bell.
You need a bell? No, you should get like the clown horn. Okay.
That's awesome.
I don't have anything else, man.
Man, I think that was good. Oh, shoot, we're 45 minutes in.
We talked 45 minutes of nothing.
And I think we accomplished a lot.
I don't know if we did.
We didn't. I don't know if we...
I am excited about all the stuff that you've been doing, though. Dude, people are going to be calling you.
I don't know what the deal is.
You're like in Rolling Stone magazine.
I know. I've been mentioned 4 times in 4 months. This is
ring the bell. Give me the bell. Okay.
There we go.
Dude, like literally, people are going to be like, "Hey, dude, we need to do this record for this band." Labels are going to be. Well, are there labels left?
There's a question right there. Are there labels left? I tell you what, there's not about to be Gibson guitar.
Really? It's over?
Well, I still think that somebody's going to come in and buy at least the guitar part of it.
It happened to Ampeg, dude. Look what happened.
Yeah. Yep.
They came back. They were strong for a while, St. Louis, and now they're in China.
Yep. Now, and that's, I mean, I can't see Gibson guitars being gone forever.
Made in Vietnam.
But now, I mean, well, they always have, I mean, Epiphones and stuff. I mean, a lot of those were made overseas anyway, so it doesn't.
That was Korea, no?
Yeah, I think so. Which part of Korea?
The South.
The South. Are you sure?
The Olympic South.
The Olympic South.
The Olympic athletes.
That, yeah, maybe they're the ones that are building the Epiphones. But, you know, it's such a weird thing to think that, you know, something that's been a staple to all of our musical, you know, upbringing could possibly be gone. But then again, does the government come in and bail them out?
No.
Because it's just guitars.
It's called capitalism. That's what happens.
Yeah. But they bail out the car companies.
Well, because it was American cars.
True. So the Gibsons aren't. Well, yeah. Interesting.
I don't know, dude. I don't know how that works.
I don't know how any of that works.
I'm not a politician. I didn't take political science.
And
it's funny. It's political science, but they're not. None of them are scientists.
No, that's true. Well, I still play my Epiphone Thunderbird because they wouldn't make the color scheme in Gibson.
So when you want to start so we start the show now?
I think, yeah, start to give us the theme music.
Okay, theme music. All right, guys. Well, thanks for the kind reviews.
So, yeah.
Adam, what do you got going on? Follow us on, where are we on? We're on Bad Truth Podcast at Twitter.
Yep.
Instagram. We haven't done this in ages.
I know. Instagram, Facebook, Bad Truth Podcast on Facebook.
What are you doing on Facebook?
I just post the shows, and when somebody comments, every once in a while we get, or at least we get a share.
Because I don't even have Facebook.
And stuff, yeah.
That's all you.
Honestly, I get on Facebook maybe once a week now.
Awesome.
Because it's just...
I haven't checked our email either.
It's just news. Ooh.
We have a Bad Truth Podcast at
There's
Gmail.
probably all these emails up.
You guys suck.
If you get this on Thursday, I don't know if you're playing any shows, but I'm playing Key Bar on Friday night.
I love that venue. I've seen the best bands there.
I know. I was like, okay, cool, Key Bar. Your Italian classmate, Josh Center.
Oh, yeah?
Helped us get that one, but we're playing with Isaac Jacob Band.
I got you guys a gig that never had a band.
That never had
a venue.
A non-venue venue. Yeah. On that, and then doing the White Horse with Mike and the Moon Pies at midnight that
When's
night.
that? When?
That's midnight Friday night.
Friday night, midnight?
Yeah. Bam.
Okay. Am I going to be able to get in? Do I need a wristband?
No wristband. So it's come out, have fun. But yes, and I guess my stuff is Adam J. Oder, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Serious inquiries only for that.
Yeah. MySpace. I'm sure there's still probably a MySpace out there.
So how much has your price gone up now?
Oh, man.
From these reviews?
It has leveled off. It leveled off back, I think, in 2005.
I mean, we tried to do this podcast at the last minute with no information, and I had to go through a secretary, and I can't even get to him. I couldn't even talk to him in person.
That's it. Nope. A lot of that going on.
They don't understand. The listeners don't understand. After this podcast is over, we're all chummy and stuff, but after this is over, he's like out of here. He don't even know who I am anymore.
We don't even talk. In fact, I'm already looking at my phone, getting ready for the next meeting.
He's like out of here. I'm like, all right, well, cool. That was fun. And he's like gone.
He was like, wait, hold on. Just lock the door when you leave.
Hey, dude, this works on the podcast, but I'm not, we're not hanging out.
Yeah, we actually don't even talk until the record light's on.
I had to change your name to Adam Big Time Oder.
Big Time.
On my phone. It's a picture of you with like holding with your hands up like the emoji, except there's a bunch of Grammys in them.
In each hand.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, thanks for the reviews on iTunes. Oh, by the way, we are on iTunes. We're also on Spotify.
And
what else? We're on Stitcher still?
On Stitcher.
YouTube.
And, whatever the...
Google Play.
Google Play, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. So all your Android and Apple and all your devices now.
And we got like 2 or 3 hats left if anybody wants for a modest price.
I feel like, should there be Bad Truth underwear?
No.
Okay, you sure?
Yes. Fowler? No.
Yeah, come on.
No.
Bad Truth panties.
I want to do some other merch, but I don't know what I want to do yet.
There's an idea. Maybe if you listen and you really want to, get on Twitter and stuff and tell us what other merch we should have.
Okay.
And no one's going to say anything, so I will.
Okay, cool. You comment then.
All right, I'll comment, though.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
We'll see you post South by for probably some South by wrap up or who knows what.
All right. Tell me about the show. I'll see you Friday.
Yep. See you Friday.
Bye.
Bye.